Welcome, everybody. Good morning, and it was tough to keep that secret for 2 years. You know, Debbie did a great job. It was just, it was more than well-deserved, and Laura is the fabric of NCRA from the staff side. So thank you for coming to Houston. It's great to be back in person and seeing all of you. If you've been to convention in the past, you might have heard me say this before. One of my guiding principles has always been something my dad taught me, and it's very simple. My dad used to say to me, "Leave it better than you found it." That saying can be applied to all aspects of one's life, your home, a campsite, your relationship, your job, your industry, your association, and yes, even Mother Earth. Leave it better than you found it also means that you have a responsibility and that you are accountable. Accountability, now, that is a heavy word. You're accountable for your actions, your reactions, and even your inactions. Accountability is a measuring stick of a person's character. If you talk the talk, you gotta walk the walk. Over the past 5 years, NCRA's board and our staff have been keeping its word to our association and members. We've been able to turn around a financial situation of deficit spending. We got out of a horrible lease that will save NCRA money to be allocated to more critical areas of service for our members. Leave it better than you found it. We have completed an in-depth strategic plan and are working on a diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility plan as well. While all of this is great, we still face threats from many outside forces and even some internal ones, as you know. I'm preaching to the choir here because you folks are here today. Candidly, this message needs to go out to all of our colleagues who are not here and those that love to throw stones and tear down our own. That, I think, is one of the biggest threats that we have. We are a small profession, and as past President Christine Phipps used to say, teamwork makes the dream work. So remind your colleagues when they go negative that they too can be part of the solution. So please put down the stone, pick up a hammer, and help us build the future and a path forward, as past President Max Curry always used to say. As a younger man, I thought it was my job to save the world. That's where the Dave F. Wenhold comes in. You can put the F wherever you want it. Just call me DFW. Now I have the wisdom to just keep it simple, and that is to save my tribe. A tribe is described as a social division in a traditional society consisting of families or communities linked by a social, economic, religious, blood ties with a common culture and a common dialect. That's what we have. That is who we are. You, this association, and this profession are my tribe. In every tribe, there are opportunities and challenges, but it's up to the individuals to make the team work. It's important to note that much of the work that is done is out of the limelight. This is truly where success of the tribe comes in. Behind me, you're going to see images of the people, of the board and staff that make up this organization that run it all for you. You may not know their names or see them often, but each one of these people handling the day-to-day logistics of making NCRA work and trying to leave NCRA better than they found it. It's literally their jobs to take care of the tribe. Think of the tribe in this way. Every person in this profession is part of a pit crew for a NASCAR team, or an offensive lineman or linewoman for a football team. Each person in the association has an important role to play. Whether it's the tire crew, the gas guy, the guy that's in charge of the lug nuts, every single person is accountable for the success or failure of the whole body. Every single one of us is accountable. There'll be times that we don't get it right all the time. That's because we're human. But in those moments, we need to give each other a little grace because we are in this tribe together. As past President Debbie Dibble says, assume best intent first. I know we have people out there that think NCRA is built out of some big conspiracy or an organization that is this or that or not this or that, but that's simply not true. Every one of these people you see get up in the morning and get to work for you. So assume best intent first. There's no secret star chamber, no agenda. It's just a bunch of caring people doing their very best to maintain what we have, preserve the past, and plan for the future for all of our members. But the survival of this industry is more than just NCRA. It is back to that every person has a role to play in the success or failure of this profession. Past President Jason Metters said recently, a couple of years ago, that it is best stated that if we have a leaky boat, everybody needs to grab a bucket. And that is one of the things that I think one of your best speeches, Jason, was, or presentations, was about that, because it really struck home. We all need to grab a bucket. Our tribe has been around for a long time and has a bright future, but only if we can all work together and try to just leave it a little better than we found it. So I challenge you to do that. I thank you for being here. Have a great rest of the conference, and great to see everybody again.